So in today's video we are going to change the stock handlebar on the Indian Scout Bobber to the mini APE handlebar. And yes, it is the handlebar that's stock on the 20 model. And why didn't I then just buy the 20? A couple of reasons. In Denmark, where I live, we have sky-high taxes, and we pay taxes from the final price of the whole bike. And it was cheaper for me to buy the normal Scout Bobber and then buy the extra parts that I wanted. That's why. But then I can also make some content about it, so win-win. And if we have the time for it today, we are also going to put on the 5-inch PATHFINDER LED headlight for the Scout Bobber as well, and more about that later. And yes, I am not in my normal surroundings. I don't have my lift, I don't have the tools for today's build, but the weather is amazing and my dad has a day off, so some of the best time I have is have a cozy time with my dad building motorcycles. So why not? It is going to be an awesome day. Let's go. So when you have to change the handlebar to the mini APE, which is right here, you cannot just buy the handlebar, you have to buy the clutch and brake line kit as well separately. Because as you can see here, when you get the manual required sold separately, you are going to need the brake and clutch kit. So you cannot just buy the handlebar itself, it is two separate kits. That is just a quick little info. So we have the kit right there, we have the handlebar there, and then we have some zip ties and other manual as well. And then we also going to need some new brake fluid. And remember, you cannot store brake fluid, you have to use new brake fluid. Let's go. Okay, I am just going to address something. If you don't have any mechanical skills or stuff like that and are only capable of following the instruction, which there is in the box, a huge plus from Indian. But normally when doing this, you are changing the whole system, the whole brake line system. But because my dad is a motorcycle mechanic, we took a little, what can I say, a change. But luckily it went well, and we took the chance because he knows how to make brake lines from the bottom, all of these types of things. Then you can try these things out. But let me show you something on the bike. So after removing the tank, we saw that right here there was this connector on the brake line. Let me just expose it correctly so you can see it. This was one in here. This is exactly the brake line that is too short, so that is why you have to buy the other kit. But it is a pain in the... I'm sorry for my language, but if you have to change the complete brake line, it goes underneath to the ABS, which is right underneath there. That is going to take at least 1 hour. So my dad, he told me normally there is a collar on this side of the brake line. So because it is a closed system, then you should be able to unscrew this without any brake fluid coming out. And exactly what he said. As you can see right there, there's a little collar on this one. So we were actually able just to unscrew this. And now we can take the new cable, mount that. Then we have actually made the brake line longer, because where the brake line is longer is from here all the way to there. This is the only piece that is different from the stock one to the new one. So what we are going to do now is actually just to take this piece off. So instead of unmounting the whole brake line system and putting on new brake fluid, we have to put more brake fluid on. But we are don't dripping or spilling anything because it is a closed system. Which means don't ever, if you're doing this, don't touch the brake. If you touch the brake, then you're opening up the system and then your brake fluid will waterfall out of the hose. Phew, I'm sweating. Normally, I will always follow the instruction, but because there was this connector, we are actually able just to unmount the one single piece. We have to extend instead of unmounting everything and have a complete new brake line system. This is great news. Phew, it's hard, but fun times. So while my dad is just fine adjusting, let's have a little chat about the headlight, because this is the PATHFINDER LED headlight, and I could have went with the brand new adaptive headlight, but I was also like, I'm not sure why I would want that in the first place. So I went with this bad boy, and this looks absolutely gorgeous. This is the same one that was on my FTR, as far as I know, as far as I can see. And it really is plug and play. And because we already have the head fairing off, we could as easily just adjust the PATHFINDER headlight. The stock one is probably the only thing on the Scout Bobber that I don't like stock. There's a lot of upgrades that I prefer to do, but that was the only thing I really, in my soul, thinks look terrible. That was the stock headlight. So, and they are pretty affordable, so that's also a reason why they made them. So PATHFINDER LED headlight coming up. So that was it. We now have installed the 5-inch PATHFINDER LED headlight, the same that is on the FTR 1200, and the mini APE handlebar. Something that I didn't know was that the which is stock mirrors from the Scout Bobber, which is the same on the 20 model. On the stock handlebar there is place for the mirror to be screwed directly into the handlebar, but there isn't on the mini Ape handlebar. For some reason, I don't know. That would have been nice, but also nice to know. But there is an insert you can put in, you know, the insert with 2 pieces that goes like this and then expands so the mirror is in place. But as you can see now, I do believe I have a much better riding position with my arms now. I'm not cramped over, which in my case, I actually think it hurt my stomach a little bit. Now I have a super nice upright position and it is still nimble to drive. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. See you in the next one. Peace.